So interesting question, as you said, starting 1999, I think it was a completely different world. Logistics was a business, just some insider did it. I think it was not really the flavor of the year like it is today. It was more about chats. That tells you already a lot of things that, especially in the UK, they call it chats, but I think was always a wrong name for logistics. And starting with Amazon at this time, doing a completely different set of buildings, fulfillment centers where you go direct customer order fulfillment and not in distribution of pallets, heavy and bulky. It was a big change, and it was also a lot of education to tell people how it works. And of course, a lot of people thinking e-commerce, and it's now a really bespoke building, starting with the big boxes, 120,000 square meters, was also not very common. So it was quite a way to go there, and this time I did 35 buildings, and now with Zalando, repeating it a little bit, of course not 32, but we also have every year a building to be constructed, and the market has changed a lot, and as I said, now it's more the flavor of the year.
And what trends have sort of driven the sector over the last 10 or so years?
I think probably the biggest trend is actually big boxes. That was the first trend, and getting closer to the cities, away from the typical, at this time there was more as a motorway junction or a crossing, far away that you had logistics building because it was not so labor intense. So that's one trend, going closer to the city. Second trend is bigger boxes than we had before. And the third trend now is that you go more in multi-story, so that you have actually 2 or 3 levels, concrete mezzanines, what was not very common in the past, but this is first of all for logistic reasons. It helps you to control your logistics because you do not need so much free height. On the other side, it's also a reply to the land scarcity, because that's one of the problems, that you do not find enough land anymore, so you have to go into the height.